Hello. So, I'm going to give you a little walkthrough of my setup today. How I place things upon my trolley during the tattooing process. So here we are. We're at Moth and Flame, my home from home, dreamland. The land where skin comes to get dressed. Or something. I don't know. Let's flick them lights on. Just like that. That's the one. So yeah, let's get them gloves on. Nice and tight. Squeeze them on. Alright, let's clear all this shit off the desk. Ready for a spray down. Just maneuvering the trolley directly under the camera for better viewing from you. Here's a bottle of Distill with some mystery liquid in. I promise that liquid is medical grade. Alright, give it a little spray down. I'll make sure everything's clean as shit. Because health and safety, that's a piece of rust, you fool. You're not going to get that off. Right, and you got to dry it up. One thing that I have learned is if you leave it wet under the cling film, it will go rusty. I see a lot of people spraying it, putting the cling film on without drying it whatsoever, and then their trolley gets rusty, and then they come to me, say, Jason, my trolley's rusty, can you buy me a new trolley? And I say no, because you made it rusty. Ah, cling film, man. Got to get good cling film. One thing us tattooists love is a good cling film and good kitchen roll. Alright, now just smoothing down the cling film, man. It's very satisfying. Making sure it's all in them corners and looking smooth. The tidier the setup, the less clutter on the top of that trolley, the simpler your tattoo will be. That's a promise. Magic fingers. Gloving up again. Can't glove up too much. Not in this job. God, they cost about £2 a piece nowadays. Fuckers. Right, you got to put down your lap cloth on top of that cling film. Yeah, the cling film, because if you spill any liquid on the cling film without a cloth down, that is some serious mess. At least the lap cloth is an extra layer of sponge to soak up that liquid. Right, for the sake of placing ink caps and not spilling ink, make sure that lap cloth is down tight. And this is another reason that I smooth down the cling film once it's down with a piece of kitchen roll, because it was, look at it, it's not moving. That tape is being held in place. That cling film is clinging. It's doing what it says on the box, exactly what it should be doing. Just put all that tape on and that will stay there for the whole damn tattoo, stuck in place. Cup holder, extra protection against spillage. There's my alcohol bottle. I only use this really at the beginning of the tattoo. I'm not going to wrap it anyway because it will stay on my station the whole time. For what purpose, I do not know. The Critical GX2. Had this beast for a long time. Would not need to spend more money on another one. This is perfect. If you're using clip cords and leads still, great. And it's not too expensive as it goes. Standard size bottle bag over the fucking top of that shit. Perfect. Look at that. That's all you need, man. You don't need none of this made-to-size bags to spend more money on shit you don't need. Just put a fucking bottle bag over it. Where are we at now? Ah. Oh, no. The spray bottle. The king of the trolley setup. The main player in this game. Stick another standard size bottle bag over that and pop that tip through. Just like that. Get that tape on there so it doesn't drift back during tattooing and you start touching everything up and fucking putting your dirty hands everywhere. Perfect. I love a glass bottle. There's something very comforting about brown glass. So I got that. I'm not a big fan of these bottles with the spouts. I don't like it because I like to spray. I know I've heard things about it not being that hygienic because it goes throughout the air, but really I'm just spraying directly into the kitchen roll. So I don't see what problems we'd have there. But I mean, I'm sure someone will tell me I'm wrong, and that's fine. We live and we learn. Fucking hurry up, man. Ah, a nice fresh batch of kitchen roll. Very satisfying. Make sure you got enough. Don't want to be breaking to rip up more. There we go. Get a little alcohol swab pad. Give them Sharpies a wipe. I will throw these away if I use them during the tattoo. If I use them at the beginning, I will not. Come back here, Mr. Orange. You need a bath. Ah, yeah, man. The Killer ink trays. Squeaky as shit. These are just great. I'm sure they're probably a waste of plastic and not great for the environment, but it beats trying to get out singular ones. Oh, look at the OG coming into town. Ready for some whipped butter on your tattoos. Love this stuff. Always love this stuff. Great company. Go check them out and use their shit because it is the shit. Always on the tongue depressor. Get them tongues nice and sad because they're not doing too well. There's my battery for my Bishop, and there's my Bishop one-liner and my Cheyenne Hawk pen. Plugging in the lead. I still use a lead with my Cheyenne Hawk pen. Look at that ratty piece of shit. It's held together with a bit of tape. It's old and crusty, but it still does the job. It ain't retired yet. So I take a clip cord sleeve and I can run it over the whole of the Cheyenne Hawk pen. Just like this. Crinkle it all down. Now I could just push the cartridge through that, but I decide to pop it through down to the base and then wrap that with my grip wrap right up to the hem, to the seam. Sorry, I've got a little bit of a cold if you hear me sniffling whilst doing this. There we go. Ooh, that rip was nice. And then wrap the top as well. I'll end up sterilising the tube. The tube tip. The tube thing. Right. Pro tip. You want to save grip wrap. Wrap up some kitchen roll to the perfect size. Wrap it around. The grip wrap will grip it in place, and then one layer of grip wrap over that, and you have got a nice thick grip. Save them wrists, man. Get a thick grip. Girthier, the better. Right, the Bishop one-liner. Pop that battery on. And I use barrier film, which is fucking amazing, and quite new to me, actually. James, who works in our studio, was using it. I kept pinching his, and I could see him side-eyeing me out of anger. So I thought I'd better buy my own before he jumps me in my sleep. There we go. The battery's a little bit loose. So just make sure it's working in its position before I tie it down. Just like that. Satisfying. Right up to the crease. Cover as much as the bottom of that toe machine as possible. Perfect. Usually I'd put a little bit of grip wrap around that as well, just so it doesn't flap up whilst I'm tattooing. And same thing again with this machine. Grip wrap, kitchen roll, another layer of grip wrap. There's the machines ready to go. What's next? Oh, the needles. Here we go. The pawns, the ones you send out to battle first. So if I'm correct, that's my Kwadron 030 3-round liner long taper LT. There you go. There we go. Next on the menu is my Ghost Hex 7 mag. Great company, great needles. And these are the Kwadron 7 round shader. Seven-round shader, 030s again. Ghost might take over the Kwadrons, I'm not sure yet. At the moment, I'm loving these needles from Kwadron, the mags from the Ghost company. What's next? The last two ingredients. Oh, you can hear it happening in the background. Your trusty cup of water. And nearly went. God, thank God for the lap cloth there. And the razor. All done. Neat as shit. A tidy setup. Tidy mind. More concentration in the tattoo. Thanks everyone for watching. Again, I appreciate you all. Please join the Patreon. Show your support. Buy me a coffee. Buy something off my merch store. I love you. And have a wonderful, glorious evening. And goodbye.